We are in the era of Sonic remasters. We got the classic games remastered, Sonic Colors got remastered, and Sonic Generations got remastered. Granted, most of the remasters that we've gotten aren't actually remasters, they're mostly just ported, but that's besides the point. Sonic fans are all asking for two games to be remastered, SA1 and SA2. Even though I think these games would be one of the best remasters ever, I think there's a game that would benefit more from a remaster than SA1 and 2. Sonic and the Black Knight. Now before you click off the video, even though yes, SA1 and 2 remasters would sell better, I just think Sonic and the Black Knight would be a more appealing remaster overall. Like Sonic with the sword, that's badass. Today I'm going to be going over Sonic and the Black Knight remake and why it would be amazing. Let's get started. So the first reason why I think Sonic and the Black Knight remaster would be amazing is the actual concept. Again, like I said, Sonic with a sword is badass, and it would be cool to see this game's visuals be updated on modern hardware. They can also have actual cutscenes now. Look, I know the whole point of a cutscene is to make it look like a page in a book, because the game was part of the Storybook series, but let's be honest, there were only 2 games part of the Storybook series, and I think it would just look way better if they animate the cutscenes. Like Sonic Team was originally going to redo all the cutscenes in Sonic Generations for Sonic X Shadow Generations, but they didn't for some reason. And holy cow, just imagine that but with Sonic holding a sword. That would be cool. I also think that the controls of Sonic and the Black Knight could be reinvented. Let me explain. One of the biggest concerns of Sonic and the Black Knight were the controls. Personally, I've never played the game. I've only watched playthroughs of it on other people's channels, but I can tell from their reactions that it wasn't that good. I guess the reason it was really bad is because when the game was released, it was exclusive to the Wii. So for one stick or Joy-Con, the running and swinging the sword was mapped to one controller. I guess because the whole mechanic of the Wii was to move around and to be active, that was how the whole controls was mapped. With Sonic Team, I could see where they're coming from now when they were developing the game. But after Frontiers, I believe Sonic Team can reinvent the controls of Sonic and the Black Knight. Imagine that skills are unlocked with the amount of apples or just the skill points that you collect during the level you play. That would be so cool and give you one more reason to replay the levels. And plus, you can actually sit while you're playing the game using the Frontiers controls. Trust, it would be peak for a Black Knight remaster if they changed the moveset and the controls to be more like Frontiers. I think it would be cool if they integrate the open world for like level selects, something to go through in between levels pretty much like Shadow Generations. Making the hub world and open world would be so good, man. I also think that similar to Frontiers, they could add more playable characters. I know that in the original game, there were 4 playable characters, which were Sonic, Knuckles, Blaze, and Shadow, but wouldn't it be cool to try and add Silver and Jet to the game? In the original game, they were only available to play as in the multiplayer mode. In the end, it wouldn't really matter timeline-wise because even though this game is technically canon, all the characters in the game besides Sonic aren't actually their everyday characters which we see in other games. Like Knuckles in this game and in Frontiers aren't the same. It's its own universe, so all the actions that are done in this game doesn't really matter because they're not the same character. And Sonic barely talks about what happens in the storybook games. So it's fine if Sonic Team adds Silver and Jet to the Night Council or whatever that thing is called. Please, Sonic Team, please, you literally have the models, just revamp them. I'm begging you. I also feel like the game will sell more. Sonic and the Black Knight sold around 1.2 million copies, which honestly is not that bad considering it came out during the Dark Era. But I feel like with the whole remake, the game could be revamped and will ultimately sell more. Back then in the Dark Era where Sonic was a laughingstock, when people first saw this game they were like, oh boy, Sonic with the sword? Is Sonic Team running out of ideas again? But now that Sonic is respected amongst gaming fans, people will be like, hell yeah, Sonic with the sword? I just feel like if Sonic Team sells a remaster of this game, then it will sell really good. The last reason why I think Sonic Team should remaster this game is because most of the material in this game is already amazing. Sonic's characterization in this game is the best it's ever been, the story is absolute flames, and the soundtrack is honestly pretty good. So really, all they have to do is improve the visuals, improve the gameplay, and maybe add some more playable characters like Silver and Jet, but I would say that last one was a stretch, and try to add an open world hub world to make the game different from the original game. Also, Sonic Team would spend less money on this than an SA2 and SA1 remake, so even if this is a failure, it won't be that much of a loss. Sonic Team would just spend less money and just doing all the stuff that they need to make the game better. You don't want to have a Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl situation, don't you? Just don't change what's good about the game, change what's bad or what could be improved upon, and make the game the best it can be. The best Sonic remake to ever come out. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Please like and subscribe and comment what Sonic game you want to be remastered. Check out the video that's popping up right now, and until next time, peace.